What's up, everyone? Kane here, Captain of the Day's Pirates, coming at you with a specialized episode of Trail to Laugh Tale. So, I am going to go through a number of ranked games, and the end structure is going to be very similar to Trail to Laugh Tale has been in the past. But this is going to be the budget episode. We are tackling a deck list that basically cuts every card that's above $5. And I have the whole deck list in TCGPlayer, so I can show you the total. If I wanted to order it today, I could buy it for $84, and that was because of like $17 in shipping. Some of the packages you're paying more in shipping than you are for your playset. Obviously, the shape-shifting elephant in the room is Mr.2, and cutting Mr.2 being a $200 playset by himself. And replacing that ramp is obviously kind of the first question that comes up as people are tackling this deck. And after some more testing and kind of going through this, I think the best replacement package is kind of a two-character, two-event split. So I think there's kind of two best options for characters and two best options for events. In my particular scenario, I landed on Hawkins being the one in the list. It's just a 4-cost, 2k power, 1k counter, on play, add Arrested Don from your Don deck, trigger, play this card. So nowhere near the combat prowess that Mr.2 brings to the table, but it is just a guaranteed ramp on turn 2 every time. It's also a trigger, and it has counter. Counter is the important part to this. You have seen me probably in different discussions or conversations promote Brule as well. I still think she is a very good option. The reason that I did not include Brule is multiple reasons, really. There is just the thought process that they can just play around it. If they don't swing into you, you can't let it die. And actually, I might be dumb in my Lucci game because I think in my Lucci game, I don't remember if I think there may have been a game where maybe I don't know if that makes a final cut. We'll see. But yeah, they don't have to swing into you necessarily to give you that value. And in addition to that, there's ways like law character in Doflamingo. That is going to be something that can just bounces back to your hand and you don't get your ramp then. It can be Black Hold by Blackbeard. Blackbeard can just negate its effect and then KO it, so you do not get any of the value there. And then also players can just play around it. So that's why I did end up going with Hawkins. It's just guaranteed. It also has the trigger upside. We don't have the extra blockers, but that's okay. The event that I personally landed on was It's to Die For. It is a OP08 main, add up to 1 down from your Don deck and set it as active. Then if your opponent has a character with 6,000 power or more in play, add another Don. This is very, very, very strong into Doflamingo and Purple Luffy. Matchups that usually when we go second can be rather detrimental for us. If we go second and they play a 6k and then you play this on your second turn, you're going straight to 6 Don, and then therefore your turn 3 is 9 Don, and you're able to play a new gate as soon as turn 3 in that high roll. I didn't quite get that lucky in this game, any of the games that I played, but it was just a guaranteed ramp piece. It also has that trigger to give you another opportunity for a ramp out of life, which is kind of nice. The other option, if your meta is a little bit slower and you're not seeing, Dofis and Purple Luffy's very frequently, Lead Performer Disaster might be a better fit. It's also a very cheap option. Main, fork Don, main, draw 1 card and get an active Don. So it's kind of like a Bonclay and Miss All Sunday mixed together, kind of. And it also has that trigger activate out of life to do the same thing. So just a very solid option. Again, I just am seeing a little bit faster decks generally. This is also technically turn 3 Don, or like a 3 Don ramp, right, instead of 4. So going first, you now have 6 ramp options on turn 2. And then with Yasep and some of your other mid game, you're able to just play some other bodies on your turn 3 going first as well. The other changes that I did make for budget constraints is going to be for this is going to be for the 2Ks. The Uso Hachi and the Uso Hachi from ST17 and the Sanji from OP07 are both getting up there. I'm gonna go over to TCGPlayer in a minute, but pretty plainly, I did go ahead and um, replace them with the old OP05 2Ks. Any Straw Hat 2Ks will work. Anyone that you can get from anybody will basically work just as well as these. I guess I will say currently the third best Straw Hat 2K behind Sanji and um, Uso Hachi is this Franasoke at this time. Um, but any Straw Hat 2K, you want to just be able to search these 2Ks with Nami. That's the only thing that matters, and you don't have to buy these playsets of other 2Ks that sometimes probably 1 out of 10 games will really come up. The Uso Hachi does win you some games yet again. It's just one of those things where it's like 90% of the time it's a 2K, 10% of the time it does just win the game, and it is an upside that makes a difference, right? But again, if you don't have ST17s around you, you can manage very well without it. And I did splash in just one more 2K. You've seen this in previous lists, like Bandai Card Fest winning list from Jakarta. Did have one of Miss Doublefinger that I do believe he did actually ramp with. And to that end, I think it's a nice little kind of one more option. It also lets kind of declunk if you get a little bit of a brick. But at the end of the day, it's just another 2K. This could just be, again, any other Straw Hat 2K. It is worth noting in OP10, which isn't till March, but this 2K is coming in OP10. That's a rare. Might be a little bit cheaper than Uso Hachi and Sanji. And some people just like this more than Sanji now. It's just a 6K blocker for 4 Don, basically, which is pretty nice. Then the other top end options that we did trim back on or we don't run for budget reasons is the 9 cost Luffy. The Gold Roger is not that expensive, but I still just cut it just because cheaper options exist. We would play 2 Shanks in our top end. I did hold on to Gear 5 Luffy. It's only like $4 or $5 each. It's the namesake of the deck, and it's phenomenal. It's a great finisher. And then Eustace Captain Kid is actually the most expensive single card in the deck. And we are only on 3 of them, but it's about $5 each. So um, overall, this deck list probably doesn't look that crazy outside of that. You've seen all these cards everywhere else besides kind of the couple replacements, maybe. Obviously, you're still on 4 Giants, 4 Zoros. The Sanji is a few bucks, but it is a nice threat that is cheaper than the Dragons and the 9 cost Luffy's right now. And what I will say is, if you have good locals or friends that are going to be at some of the events you're playing at, you could also borrow 9 cost Luffy's or Dragons if you do need or want those additional options. But let's go ahead and run over to um, TCGPlayer real quick. I almost forgot about buying a leader. So there's 51 cards, including the leader. It is 67.50 is just the cards, and then we do got about $17 in shipping. And I guess because I'm in Illinois, it'd be like 90 something bucks because I got 10% sales tax as well. But I'm not going to run through every single price. But again, our leader's going up. Hey, we're on the climb, right? Um, but and I tried to be pretty optimized with getting the cards from the same people and attempting to minimize the shipping. But again, like the kid is $6 each, and that is the most expensive start. I guess one thing I will go over and look over at is the starter deck itself and the price of that. Um, but yeah, if you want to kind of see the individual prices or whatever, I'm gonna kind of just scroll through. But yeah, about $84 for this entire deck list, shipped to you, right? And if you have some of it, or if you have friends, I bet if you had some friends that have been playing this game for a while, I bet they got some OP05 Franasoke's in their bulk. I bet they got Miss Doublefinger in their bulk. I bet they got, so you can probably find some of these from people that might be getting in the game with you. But this is a very affordable option. Just to kind of run through those cards I did already speak to, but the ones that are cut for budget reasons is our Bonclay from EB01. Kind of we need to get more of the set out here. It's such a good card, good set. $45 a piece. If you want to get them all from one seller, you can. Yeah, it's annoying that they're still charging shipping on this, but it's fine. If you want to get them from one seller, it's going to be $180. It's steep. It's obviously steep. So you can get this deck up and running, and you'll see me play. I think I have like 4 or 5 games lined up. Um, just good wins, right? That it doesn't really matter that you don't have every single tool. The Uso Hachi from I keep saying 17, it's 18, ST18 Uso Hachi, my bad. But if you have the starter deck around you, it is annoying because there's one for 10 cents right now with $5 shipping. I don't know, looks weird to me. But then $6 a piece, and the starter deck's $12, and it comes with 2 of them in it. So if you can get the starter deck, buy 2 starter decks and you get Franosoke, you get other 2Ks as well, and other cards that you might use, as well as these 2Ks and 2 packs of PRB. So pretty annoying that probably the best purple 2K in the game is in a starter deck and a little expensive right now, but you can absolutely manage and play without it. The 6 cost Sanji from '07, I didn't realize was climbing up either. I'm not exactly sure what deck or like where this is getting very popular. I guess it's just used a lot in purple Luffy and all the purple decks, so or purple Straw Hats, so that's why. But 10 apiece, and you can get a $40 playset here. You don't need it though. You can absolutely get up and running. 9 cost Luffy, the new secret from '09, is still floating around. This guy's, I already got some cards from him, so I could get, 3 for $60 if that's what I wanted to do or need to do. Again, if you got friends that aren't playing their purple decks this week, they might have spares that you can use. Gold Roger, again, I think is probably around the same price as Eustace Captain Kidd, if I recall correctly. But yeah, basically $6. But it's just not the most needed. And if I'm Uso Hachi might be a better investment first. I love Gold Roger. You hear me? I play 2 Gold Rogers. I love Gold Roger. Um, but yeah, that's it's just not the first thing you need to buy. Nothing else good. It's not the first thing you need to buy. And then Monkey D. Dragon. Again, I didn't realize this card was going up. I mean, when I was polling these, they were like $2 a piece when I opened '08. But I guess between Shanks and RP Luffy and Red getting popular, quite a bit more interest in it overall. Um, so Monkey D. Dragon. So you get $6 you could get them in for that price. $9. I was seeing this price the other day, so $9 a piece, or if they've got a couple at 6, you could do that. And I guess they got a newer seller. I don't know, TCGPlayer, but um, and then I did want to just double check how much a 3 captains deck is itself. Um, go here. I didn't think about pulling this up. Yeah, so the 3 captains deck is gonna run you at least 50. I in my getting started video, I talk about this. Um, and I don't think this is probably the most efficient thing to start with the deck. You get Namis out of it, you get 2 useless Captain Kids, and 2 of the ST10 laws can be used. It does technically get you up and running, um, but I don't think I would pay $60, $70 for this deck to be shipped to me and then buy all these other cards on top of it, right? Like we had a full deck for $84. Hopefully nothing got taken out of my cart in the time that I've been here. But we already saw the 84, yeah. So some of the stuff started to go away. Uh, Must have been my kids or something. Yeah, the Useless Captain Kids even got bought while I was sitting here. So, gotta go re-add those. But this deck runs well. We're just going to run into a handful of live gameplay that I recorded previously, so I did want to get some reps with the deck. But you can absolutely get this thing up and running and have a blast with it pretty easily. And then as you fall in love with the deck like me, you can start to buy alt art Mr.2s like a maniac. Let's see what those are up to now. Um, I will say I did not pay more than $100 for any of my alt art Mr.2s before we get here. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's still not great, but yeah, don't need a $600 playset to play this deck. I know the base min rarity. I got it, but awesome. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the deck list and enjoy the gameplay. All right, so we do have a Shanks game here. Should be still relatively favored for us with the changes we have. They did take second. I'm gonna mulligan that hand. It's a little clunky. Not the best hand either. Let's see how it goes. Why couldn't that have been in my opening hand? There's no reason not to just swing first. I'm assuming they're going to take it. I'll take a 2K, Especially since they played out 2K, it seems unlikely. See, this is an interesting turn where, like, if I did draw a Zara, Miss Double Finger, may have been a consideration to play next turn to Ram. I mean, I don't have any 9-drops, so it's still kind of awkward. But all that to say, look, I can't search. Lucky Roo is a card. Do you think they'll? You think? You think they'll lock this in KO Minami? Like that one too. Okay. Don't hate to see that. Next turn, we just probably back him into Lucky Roo. Oh, he swings in with that. I don't understand. I guess it's alive now. I guess that's the difference. Never mind. That was almost done. Correct that on the record, please. Hard drop. Alright. Oh, it's an effect thing, so I can't even trash that. So we just go 6 into face. Let's get rid of the Lucky Roo and move on. No ramp and no 9 drops is crazy work. I'm just trying to show off a budget list. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. It's another 2K. Oh, that's just rude. That was a little too hard, though. Taking his own life. The disrespect. That is disrespect. Another fucking 2K? This game is stupid. Am I about to play a Rush Frankie? Is that dumb? Yeah, it is dumb. It's dumb and annoying. But I am. Yeah, okay, I guess. I'm not really afraid of lethal. Gotta use leader effect. So that's probably fine. Let's keep the giant just in case. He plays like a dragon or a 10 cost Shanks here. Oh god, 10 cost Shanks, yeah. Giant might be pretty helpful. Probably go 6, 7 Shanks. Yeah. I do want to take one of these. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, if it's dragon, I get fucked for taking this one. So we 2K there. Oh yeah, I'm dumb. Just break that from the record, please. Actually, does Gum Gum Giant just win? Or does not Gum Gum Giant? Does Gear 5 just win? Leader effect lets him 2K. Might. Do I have a better option? No. Yeah, I'm dumb for not taking that though, but we can pretend it's fine. Okay. So, oh, I win. Yeah. Oh, that's fucking hot. See? You don't even need to see most of your good cards to win this matchup. No, that was just kind of brutal. Yeah, let's see. Been a while since I've seen a Gecko. This was the matchup I was running into all the time when I was first started playing. Let's see here. My thing may not have loaded in properly, but that's fine. They have elected to go second. Mulligan this hand. We got a Zoro. We're in business. Injury's good for them. What they hit? They could get Ice Age, I guess. Fuck. Yeah. And what's his effect again? Oh, yeah, it's 1 on. It will be a Zorodoro. And then we punch him. And then we punch him again. Oh, right, that's gross. Just the worst 1K, right? And then we 2K to not get proned again next turn. So that's an important thing to kind of notice in this matchup. You know, I don't see a ton of geckos right now, but this Perona can be really detrimental to us because obviously it rips a card from our hand, and that's, you know, one of our limited resources. So this early game life management piece, if I would have taken that, I would be on 5 cards, and then I don't really plan to play any of these bodies this turn. So I would have been at 5 cards, and he could have done the same thing to me next turn. And that's enough card economy in this matchup to really lose, especially if they get into their gecko shenanigans later, right? So yeah, that's kind of a good thing to talk about there. I do think I still want to go 7. 7-9, El Clasico. Tempting to go 8-8 because I want to make sure I get 2Ks out of hand. But if he takes this, this is great pressure for us. That being said, if I do just take this next hit again, I could still get Peroned from his leader. Which that's fine. That means that there's not going to be a swing before leader, so he can't really get Perona value, so it'll be something else, probably Hogback. Or I don't even know this deck really anymore. I don't know what he'll do besides, I mean, it's 6 Don, so you could play a 3-drop and do any of these pickup. Like, what value does he get out of a Hogback pickup Absalom, right? So maybe he's trying to line up with a Rebecca or a Sabo. Sabo would be kind of annoying for me. No draws. And 2 Rebeccas to trash. We love this. Well, we don't love it because fucking Gecko next turn, but, you know. He doesn't have any good 2 costs right now, so Gecko, best case would be like Rebecca Brooke, which I'm not concerned with that right now. Did our ranked game connect? We did. Probably just 2 on leader. No, the 3rd Rebecca, okay. Then pick up Brooke, play Brooke, just to have them. Got it. Okay. That's a thing. I'd really like to like just speed up. Let's see what he does with this. Media block. Okay. Let's see what I get off this. Gear 5, I guess. And yeah, I want the value. Yeah, may have just been better too, but I didn't want to swing into the Rebecca. Like it's the same, right? I mean, if I swing into the Rebecca, he basically blocked it anyways. So this is just to get pressure out. This is going to be one of the downsides of not having Dragon or 9-cost Luffy access. I would suggest, you know, if you're getting close with locals, maybe you can borrow a set. Either one or the other just kind of helps at this exact game state quite a bit to continue pressure, especially against black decks. So that is something that, you know, sorry, it's playing it rather slow. Not too bad, I guess. It is turn 4. Absalom's gonna be able to pop this now. I'm just taking this because I want the card, honestly. There's that card. There's a Rebecca. Don't even have a 6K body. What nerds? I think I'm just gonna spin a 10 cost. Bang, 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 bang. Turn, do this. This. Do this. And then you block this one. Ooh, there's a consideration for putting a third Shanks in. Maybe the final list that you guys see does have a third Shanks in. Right now I do have 2 in though. But I don't know. 10 cost pressured pretty damn well there. And even if he removes it, I can kind of just start to do some other things. But like for Gecko to remove it, it's like quite labor intensive, really. Like he would need like the Brook minus. I don't even know what he would do to exactly how he'd do it. Again, kind of tempted to just take this. Yeah. Oh, that might be our play next turn. If we don't go for... Alright, dude. Can't do that. Rebecca's pretty annoying. Yeah? If we Newgate, we cannot Giant. If we cannot Giant, we are at risk of wide of attacks. With that being the case, well, actually, whoa. Okay, what do you do? Why are we not just mapping? He's got no life. Let's see here. 6 cards in hand. Let's pretend they're all 2Ks. That's 17K. They're not all 2Ks though. I think we just go like this, right? If he dumps his whole hand here, then he blocks, and I just go 14K in. That'd have been pretty dumb to give him another turn. All right, yeah, fun to see Gecko, but you know, definitely not as terrifying as Lucci. Alrighty, let's jump right back into it. Hope the music's still good. I'm going to go back into Lucci. Guaranteed ramp, 2 Namis. We're looking good. Let's see how much climbing we can do with the budget list. I'm hoping, I mean, obviously we're still early in that. I'm hoping that we can kind of showcase how flexible this deck can be still, even without kind of having every single thing accessible to you, right? I do kind of enjoy that challenge. Refocus for a second. Do I want a 2K or do I want a Gear 5? I'll have a Gear 5. Probably going to get a 2K off of this one. Could have got a Gear 6. Same two options, or an Onami. We just take the 2K this time. Well, now we got our 1 Gear 5 for the game. We won't see any more. Fine with that. Probably a Brook to KO. It's to die for. I guess I kind of just realized it's really good backup for Zorojuro, because the risk of going first into Lucci is when you swing into him, if he counters out, or he plays a Spandam turn 1, he has enough cards in his trash after he swings to play a Lucci on turn 2 for 4 Don. And if he does that, you could then return it with a It's to Die For and get 2 Don. So that's kind of nice if I did have the Zorojuro, and he could potentially remove it, that'd be nice. I do just have this now, so I am just going to go. I mean, there's no reason not to just jam this. This is smooth. Oh shit, then I'm a turn. So probably Beckman, whatever he plays this turn. If he plays with Sabo here, I would just love to just Beckman it immediately. That's pretty nice for our curve. Hey. I kind of do like all these cards. I'm not gonna play Yasop right now, so I'm just gonna protect it. I already have my next turn secured. I don't need to know what that card is right now. Sanji's good because Rebecca's annoying as fuck. Is he gonna swing with Brook? KO the Nami. If he doesn't, I'm gonna play Sanji, and Nami's gonna kill Rebecca. If he does swing with Brook, I'm going to trash the Rebecca and swing into Brook. Love it. I kind of prefer this. Oh, got me. Yep. So now we just go straight. Oh, we're gonna go straight into a Shanks too. That's gonna be pretty smooth. Give me 2 cards? If he gives me 2 cards, that means he has an Ice Age. Yeah. Pretty excited for the 500 sub stream. If you didn't see my post already, if you're not in the Discord, I do want to do some level of celebration with hitting 500 subs. We're right around the corner from it, so want to schedule something that hopefully as many people can tune into as possible. But we'll see what works out. So yeah, just a straight jack, and then he cycles it. That's fine. Ooh, straight into Shanks is so nice here. Hey, this is what the Shanks representers have been talking about this whole time, huh? Give me that hand, boy. I wonder if that top 64 or top 16 art is in the Google Drive yet. Nice. Hopefully he can't kill my Shanks past my fucking turn. He has the nuts in the yard. So Ice Age Gecko just kills Shanks. Oh, come on now. Oh no, and I got the ad going in the background. I'm a scrub. I need to get YouTube Premium. What a bum. I need to get monetized so I can get YouTube Premium, guys. I promise. I'll put ad revenue into YouTube Premium. Oh, he just Kaido'd. Okay, that's chill. Yes. Huh. I feel pretty good about our position. Look at that skill. I knew I was gonna hit a Nami into a giant. Ah, oh, that'd been nice. We'll take another 2K though, that's fine. Bam, 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 bam. Really hope this music's not dominating me right now. I'll feel really silly. This is a good game. I also haven't double checked my framing. Okay, we're good. Not perfect. Vivi's gonna be bothered by that tiny, but he's not gonna see this though, so I'm just kidding. Is it now another Kaido? Holy shit, it actually is. I was kidding. Damn, it's crazy we're giving away 2Ks like this. I haven't even taken the life yet. Oh lord. Maybe I should have kept that new gate for next turn. Okay. Female to Gecko. Get wrecked, nerd. These 2Ks. Um. Can we math out gear 5 here? That's 1 card. 2 cards. 4 cards remaining. He has not done much filtering at all. I have 2Ks. And I'm gonna do it. Let's see what happens. He hasn't been doing Rebecca because he hasn't saboed. His hand can't be that clean. And maybe it's all counter and Kaido's, and that's why he's been playing those. Okay. Counter, yeah. I'm just gonna try it. If I end up hitting a giant that I can't use, then fuck me, huh? But yeah, so I think we just win. Great. He must have gotten a 2K out of life. If he didn't counter out a 10K, he must have had 5K counter in hand and hit a 2K out of life. I would have hit a giant, but again, I mean, what do you pitch? Yeah, I mean, even if he tried to all in me, I can counter out of If he just goes 9-9, I counter out. If you get like, I'm good there. So nice. We are getting some interesting matchups today. Red Green Law. Let's see it. They let you go first. We're gonna mull that. Still no ramp. Is that another fucking ad? I suck. Choppa. I mean, these cards are good against them, I think. We take that. A Searcher. Can I find a Zorajura? I would love to find a Zorajura. No Zorajura? I guess a Giant's cool. I mean, I think he wants to keep the Chopper because of leader effect. So I mean, if you haven't seen Law before, I guess he was a terrorist back in his prime. But he is a 2-Don to do a shambles type of effect. If he has a full board, he bounces a character to hand, and then returns a different color character from hand that's 5 or less. So you can cheat out things like Law by bouncing this Chopper and so on. Okay, no ramp is whack. I think in this board state we go 7-7. I think that's a pretty good thing we had them to 1 life already. They play like a lot of these searchers and these little chump blockers, and then they bounce them, replay them, bounce them, replay them. Interesting thing with the One Piece card game, if you're familiar with Magic, you can note take as a Magic player. When you get information, you can write it down, and the competitive players very often do. In One Piece, that is absolutely not allowed. So there was apparently a problem, or it was immediately shut down, that Law players were like using their Don to try to track the like searches that they did, like what cards they put on bottom with Nami and so on, and like how close, because they would just search so much that they would cycle through it. Um, I kind of we are Brick City today, huh? Interesting. If I go 8K, that's pretty hard for him to deal with. If I go 7K, it's less hard for him to deal with, and I only have 1 card with counter in hand. I have 2 giants. We are just going to do this. And we still swing in 8K. Do I pressure this for 2 cards? I mean, either way, he has the opportunity to block and 2 cards out. I don't see a world where this doesn't end up being into this blocker. And if that's the case, I'd rather go face. Oh, right, the little blocker. Dirt. I mean, I love seeing some of these games because it's more fun for me. But I do hope I see some of the like, oh, actually, Newgate would have been pretty damn good because his on attacking helps you deal with some of these choppers. Interesting. Yeah, I probably should. I mean, I guess I'll have it, and I'm probably not going for lethal next turn anyways. I'm assuming if they're swung with this, they must have some intention to restand it. I mean, this is a 5-drop. Perfect. Oh, did I fuck up? It's fine. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Next one I'll be a 9K leader, and I got some counter now. Oh, actually, I should have pitched this to die for. That's fine. Oh, he restands that. Hmm. Is deck on Jombic? I don't think so, right? Hmm. Take this. Oh, I don't have giant access next turn, though. That might be fine, though, if I'm a 9K leader, and... Fuck, I have to take it. It's fine. I hate that I have to turn off giant. But I just make a 7K leader instead. Or 8K leader instead of 9. Are you leader fletcher now? Yeah, I did. Oh. Oh man, the new gate effect is so good for getting past these choppers next turn though. If I go 8K with access to a giant, I do have 4 cards of counter. If I'm a 9K leader and he goes 16K into me, I have 2, 2, 1, 1. That is 6K counter. 9 plus 6 is 15. I think I have to go kid then. Yeah. Yeah, Come on. I guess we're gonna have to not play this video as much. Got some good songs on it. I also technically had the copyright on it, but they let you play it on YouTube. So it's not a big deal. But we just mute that real quick and here. Fuck me. Do we check board? No, it's pretty risky. I'm a 9K leader and he just goes straight 16 relevance. If I'm 8K leader, I don't. So I guess that is what we do then. I think I just leave the second down open. Go 8 twice. See what 2K he's got. Great. Is getting... I'm just going to go 8. Oh man. 2 blockers. Lethal still might be tough next turn. It's going to be very interesting to see how he plays this out. I played against a law at locals one time, and I mean, I just hit kid. It kind of went. I didn't have giant. Obviously, it wasn't as much pressure early, so I kind of just went kid into Newgate and kind of trounced him. But yeah, these choppers and not getting out a Newgate. I think the turn that I played kid, I made, but he did swing 9 into me twice. If I made 8K leader there, it's hard to tell. Is this another fucking? I'm gonna lose my shit. Oh no, it's not. You got radical beam. Fuck me, dude. Stop. Fuck did he bounce? Return the stand law. The hell is your? What are you doing, man? Oh, don't let me become a 10K leader next turn. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy boy. You are getting got, my friend. Yeah, I mean, we am it. Use that rad bean. Ooshi. 10K leader is kind of foul. Got a tiny bit distracted by Discord. Oh fuck, he's gonna 14K me twice. Well, get out! Haha, get fucked, nerd. You just have two blockers still, though. This is where, if you have Roger, it's pretty good. But two, two, one. Blockers is a lot of blockers. Did you guys know that? So, obviously, we start with 12 Newgate, KO Chopper. Because there's actually three blockers, not two. Then that happens. Now, surely we. Hmm. I might. No, Queen isn't too defensive. Queen, even if I draw Giants, I don't have the hand size to survive through Queen. So we pressure hard. So we have 7 Dons still. If I go 10, 10, 11, that's as good as it gets, I think. We gotta have the counter, right? Okay. It's gonna be an 8. Yeah, so it has to be 10, 10, 11. You got another one in you, buddy? Oh, no way. Let's go! Gang, gang! That was hype. That was hype. GG. Man, he did some shit there. That was Bonnie can be played out. Yeah, he played 3 choppers. Brutal. Okay, that was hype. That was hype. Nice Luffy matchup here, and keep it, I guess. We got our Zoro, and they can't really fucking deal with that. So. Okay, I'm actually gonna switch back to my other video. Oh. Sorry, now we go. Double ramp straight into. Wait a second. Is this? No, it's a 4 or less. I was like, wrestling, that would be cool. Um, do we ramp here? Do we double ramp? Double ramp over pressure. I kind of like it. It's arrested down, right? Yeah. I am gonna double ramp here. It might be a little greedy into this matchup, admittedly. If we get punished, I'll complain about it later. Um, but I figure let's just kind of get some pokes in, and they just can counter out anyways, and then we just get another ramper, and then we hit. Um, yeah, back to this. Oh, this is a banger. I really need like a Drums of Liberation like sound bit, but I need to figure out if it's copywritten or not. So I don't want to I don't want to get hit later for it. We'll just take that. That's fine. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, uh, um, hmm. If I swing into this, they can get out of it with two 2Ks. What if I, if they go into 10 cost Luffy, I like this actually. It requires 3 cards for them to keep it. I think this is right. I think this is right. They get too much economy out of like playing either Luffy Tara or 9 cost Luffy next turn. I just didn't want to deal with that. It was a little tough. Um, Again, going back to my core belief, violently efficient with counter, I am just going to take that. I would really love to answer this Sangoro before it draws cards. To that end, though, committing, hmm, committing Don to Sanji. I'm gonna be a 7K again. He'll have a 7 and an 8 to swing into me. I lose a 1K. Or I can pressure face. Grind out. He has no Don open. If I play a Sanji, I can go 10 into Sangoro again, demanding 3 cards, and then have a 7 and a 7 interface with a giant open. I like that actually. I like that. I like that. We did our leader effect, right? No, no, we didn't. So we'll have another Don actually. Okay. I think this is pretty good. And then we go 1, 2 on here. Here, 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 here. Oh no, I thought I thought I went under 8, so I didn't get my leader effect. That would have been devastating. Um, okay, then 7 here. Or do I just go face? I think I like pressuring face more, so let's go 7. And because I do just have 2 giants in face in hand, um, I guess 8 would demand 2 2Ks. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. Eh, I'm gonna play just a little bit conservatively. I'll take just 2 cards. I don't mind. Sure. 2 giants open is very safe. Thinking this is bad. Giant here does kind of hurt my soul now that I realize it does turn off Giant, Gear 5. But I think we do have to just go here, here, here. Resolve. I would not mind being an 8K leader next turn. If I draw another counter. I mean, when I draw another counter. I was watching the video. I shared it in my Discord too. So if you're not in the Discord, link below. Join the Days Pirates Discord. Love to have you. But I was watching Wolfie VGC. His World Championship video was posted, and he talked about, I don't know, like his summary. If you don't watch the 3-hour video, I get it, but I would recommend going to watch the last 5 minutes of it. He does just talk about the end result. I mean, obviously, spoilers at that point, believe it or not. But yeah, his mindset and thought process on chasing a championship is very in detailed. I liked it. Okay, sorry. Let me refocus and figure out how I'm not dying here. I mean, okay, let's think here. I kinda I could just giant this. No, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna try and bait them into going for lethal. And if they do, that means they probably don't have any giants and they're afraid, or their hand bricked up. And I can probably just turn it and go. I won't be able to Gear 5, obviously. With that being the case, actually, I might not be able to find lethal, so maybe I'm just bad. We'll see. Tempting to play the queen, but the queen can get Uso Hachi pretty easily. But then again, that makes queen functionally... Okay, he does go all in. So we can't just 4K out of this, so it does have to be another giant. At this point, I think it's safe to cycle the Gear 5 out. And then we give him one more. This really feels like to me like they don't have very much counter in hand. But I don't know how much I can risk on that thought process. I need all of these hits to go. If I get a blocker in 7K, I don't have a giant, but I can maybe draw a giant. Oh, okay. What's like the min-max here, right? We got 8 plus 7 plus 7 is 14, 22. 22 plus is 29. So we could go 9, 10, 10. That does not bring joy. All right, let's play it. Let's play it. Let's play the grind. Ooh, they were light on counter. That was 3 1Ks, yeah. So had I gone 9, yeah, I may have gotten there. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how hard I get punished for that. I mean, he doesn't have Uso Hachis, I guess is probably fair to say. Oh, what if we just kill their board now? Oh, I should have swung into Sanji. Might just be out of counter though. Yeah. Um. am so incredibly safe now, though. I think we just locked up the game. He's digging. With the fact that, I don't know, I just didn't want to risk it. I could have just gotten blown out there, but I think we more or less secured a 100% victory here. With just the width of our board, the Don. This is where if this was an FC17 Uso Hachi. Well, actually, we're not gonna be at we're not gonna be at enough Don. That's fine. I mean, if he drew two giants, then crazy. But let's think here for a second. Do we just trash the Nami? No. That's all our Don. So if we go, think. Well, if we're playing through giants, right? 9 doesn't number, right? I think I can guarantee more or less. I don't want to overcommit. You know what? Show me a giant. If you got it, show me a giant. That one. Okay. I do want to play through a Yasop, honestly. I think let's just play it controlled and dominating. There's no reason to give up our blocker for free. I can be an 8K leader. Yeah. Show me another giant. Give me 2 year down. If he hit Uso Hachi, I'm still very strong. Not guaranteed to live, I don't think, if he all wins. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I think I do. Yeah, yeah, even if you Uso Hachi's, I'm pretty safe to live. Yeah, I probably got to think here for a second. So one of their name's Delphi M, but they're playing Purple Luffy right now. Double blockers. So a new get on board would be pretty nice. 3 down open hilarious. At 9. Drawing another Uso or another Sanji would have been pretty nice here. Oh man, I think I play another blocker. I think I just continue to just suffocate. I'm usually such an aggro player. I'm not trying to. I do kind of want to try for 9s. I can't really. Alright, so let's do this first, actually. What if I play a Nami here? And oh wait, I don't have an Uso Hachi, right? That's the whole problem. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I'll lock in, lock in, lock in. So then if that's that, then I think this is pretty good. Oh wait, he got a giant. What the hell? Usually I'm not the control deck. Usually I'm all face all the way, but we have just grinded this game out. this this board state is obscene. I think I win. I mean, I don't know what they could possibly fucking vile. This is your meta leader? This is your meta? They put a Shanks into life. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna counter out of that, my friend. That was a big finish, so I guess I kind of quiet there at the end. Started chatting with him, but good stuff. All right, we've got a very interesting spread on the ladder for this video, so we'll take it though. I'm assuming they're choosing turnover. Yeah. I need to get his alt art in here. Oh, I just remember I don't have 9 cost Luffy to search. I guess he's not really playing 6Ks as well. Okay. So we will grab a Sanji. It's a thing to play. Get the ramp. Get to die for, just be pitched off of, I even got a lower draw. The other to die for will just be pitched off of, Giant Leader or Queen I draw. Is there any validity to going Zoro? Not really if I want to play Sanji. Just go here, we just get one. Here, here, here. Almost forgot about the third Nami. And woman. Research. I got Sanji. Alright, what's Sanji? I guess I'm fucking dumb. This is the first turn. Oh, he did get Sanji. Okay, I see it. Really? Well then. Eventually, Nami's gonna beat some ass. Unfortunately, I think, yeah, so I don't really think Sanji's gonna give me like exceptional value here. Oh, it's not value. Why not? It's pretty crazy if you kind of offer. That'll do there. Come on with this crap. We're like in the middle of a video. Frankie, here's Frankie. I'm gonna want to protect him. Frank, I'll let that go. It's kind of a bummer. Do I though? This is whole turn. Not keeping it. Only top deck the pops. It's so funny because it probably means whatever he does swing at me this turn, I just take. But if he's committing down to swing into me, he's not playing a Gecko or whatever other bullshit he's trying to do. Do they play just Gecko into for? Oh, well, that answers that. He does get to kill Sanji though, which is kind of whack. If he doesn't. Oh, yeah, just leave the Giants open. I don't mind it. So if we are talking about Giants, well, hear me out though. What if we go a little bit wider with some of these pokes? 7. Nami gonna get the mileage today. Dun, 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 dun. It's a die for with Gear 5 is also pretty good to let you kind of bounce back. If I hadn't drawn that Newgate to kind of make a wider board here, I would have probably just gone Gear 5 right into It's a die for the value. Going for 2 swings. That One will probably get blocked. The other one will probably get a giant and a card out of his hand. One more. That's a 2K too. It's a good 2K. And then this one probably just gets blocked. Now we're in pretty commanding position. I am pretty tempted to save that, honestly. Yeah, I like it. Hey, I've seen this one before. The double draw. I'll probably clean that up with a new gate, just because I can. It's worth noting that if these probably would be Uso Hachis in a fleshed out list, and that allows me to get rid of that Frankie blocker and probably win this turn. But I don't mind at all. Do that. So you better swing one of these laws then, or law into one of these. I mean, no, I'm not feeling as great. I'm fine. Do you want a hard pressure? I guess now again we just go for nines and bigger. It's really gonna be 12 on Newgate, so 9, 10, 12. Yeah, if he really does have that giant. This art does go so hard, especially in person. Look at this one. Looks pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Okay, I've already verified on my mic settings. Okay, cool. My buddy's a thinker, that's for sure. Now we'd go in with Uso Hachi for sure, but since we're not there, we just go here, here, here. I mean, I guess there's jokes about this deck going absolutely bricking up, so maybe that's what's happening here. But I mean, he played Frankie 3 times. How many bricks can you still have? Um, I'm just gonna throw in 13. Bluff one, John. KO the blocker. Maybe he doesn't have it, but for sake of not getting lethaled, um, yeah, I think it's worth leaving one open for me, even though I don't have one. 2, 2, 1. Nice. I got twos and one. I mean, I can get out of a raw gecko swing. Um, boop, boop. Fine. I'm surprised I didn't send that one into Sanji. That's how much he's been pressuring board. He's gonna play another fucking gecko. I don't care. It's not freaking. There's 2 blockers though. No, it's a law. Okay. Another blocker there, my friend. Okay. And we've seen 1 giant, 2 giants, 2 giants, 2 giants. Hmm. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess he has no life, right? So we just go ha. One, two, three. Let's actually do some math here, y'all. 17, 23, 33. That is 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. But really, we just need to crack the blocker. So, realistically, right, we don't have to go that wide. We can just go, if we just look at 7 and 10, it's 27. And I can go 13, 14. The problem is if he counters out of this, but I'm just kind of assuming we both go through. And I can still hit him with one last six to see what he has. But I think this is probably good enough. Yeah, that is interesting. That's a nice little tech. You just want to look at her in your hand, you weirdo. I don't know that character that well, so hopefully it's not a cop. Um, but terrible note to end on with that comment. But yeah, I mean, the deck still obviously runs very well. Again, just like in the scenario there, the front of Soke being a potential Uso Hachi, just closes out the game a little quicker. But having two Ks in hand that are searchable are just as good, right? So I think this video is going to be a little bit long with kind of the intro and everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed the games, enjoyed the deck list. If you're not subscribed, please do so for more budget RP Luffy, really everything RP Luffy. We've got a black yellow Luffy matchup guide coming later this week, and some other content coming down the pipeline as well. Hopefully, a celebration stream for 500 subscribers soon. So, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you at the next one.